Hey, everybody, welcome to Friday Connect. Today, we're going to talk about a great topic on how to maximize your lead generation and conversion with Facebook ads and CRM automations. And today's going to be kind of a different workshop. We're not going to do the traditional step-by-step how to set up a Facebook ad. We're going to talk about the other half of the Facebook ad that most people neglect, and that is the most important part. And that's what we're going to talk about today. For those of you who are new with us, this is Friday Connect. We're an online community of real estate agents that provide weekly trainings on Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have a variety of topics every Friday, so be sure to join us for that. We're going to drop our Facebook group that we encourage you to join if you have not, and make sure that you follow us on YouTube, where we post all of our recordings for trainings just like today on our YouTube channel. And we'll put all that in the chat. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll add all those links in the description below. But I want to get started with today's topic. If you don't know me, my name is Jacob Sharman. I'm a Houston realtor with eXp Realty. I'm a global team leader with them as well. But my background before becoming a realtor over 2 years ago was I have been in marketing for over 15 years. And my specialty is web design and SEO and more of system-based processes. So this type of lead conversion is right up my alley. And I want to share my experience with you today about things that I see every day, especially working with clients one-on-one, working with my team, and seeing some pitfalls that they have when it comes to, or challenges that they have when it comes to really maximizing their efforts with lead generation. The great thing about today's topic is no matter if you're a new agent, maybe you're an agent who's stuck in their business, or you're an experienced agent, and whether you're running Facebook ads or not, this training will be great for you, because any type of lead generation you do needs to have this type of follow-up and automation. We're just using Facebook because to help people get the most and maximize the most out of their Facebook ads. So no matter what stage you're at in your career, this is a great training to watch the full thing on. We all know it's important to generate leads in real estate because it gives us a client base, gives us a steady stream of income. But a lot of people face challenges with generating leads. This is why people are constantly looking for this. How do I generate leads and generate leads? Because there's so much competition out there. And two, we have a limited marketing budget. So all the leads that we generate and we spend money on, we need to make sure they're actually converting into clients and deals so that we make it effective and we see that return on investment. And Facebook ads is a great way to generate leads, especially if you're new in the industry or you need leads right now. You don't have time to wait, 4 to 6 months for video marketing or content marketing, although those are much more effective things, but those do take time. So Facebook ads allow us to do something that's still cost effective and still allow us to reach a large number of people right away. But the problem is most real estate agents are kind of struggling and failing in this area because they think the misconception is that they're struggling to get leads. And the real struggle is the converting of those leads. My dad always said that a blind squirrel will find an acorn every now and then. You can bump into leads. Whether you try or not, you eventually will get some leads. But what are you doing with those leads to convert them? A lot of people, this kind of, for lack of a better word, sexy term, hot term of lead generation, especially the modern way, is so popular. People don't want to do the traditional methods of lead generation because, one, they're not scalable. They make you a little uncomfortable, and they're harder to track your success with. But the thing is, at the end of the day, people don't want to cold call, but you do have to call these leads. You do have to nurture these leads. An automated CRM is not going to do everything. You need some human interaction with that. So if you're generating leads, you do have to pick up the phone and call them. And the misconception is not that you can't get traffic or leads, it's that you're not converting them into deals and clients. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is because a lot of time there's a failure of inconsistency of nurturing them. We don't have consistent follow-up, especially we see this all the time when realtors get busy. They kind of abandon what was working for them because they're so focused on getting these deals done, working with these clients, not thinking that once these deals are done, you might not have any clients and you're back to the drawing board. So getting consistent in with your follow-up so that you can guarantee success of those leads. And we do have to have quality leads, right? So we want to make sure that our content and stuff going out is quality, and we're going to talk about that, but make sure that you have a combination of personalized, which is you picking up the phone and calling, and it's not all just automated and CRM generated responses. So picking up the phone is important because it allows you to immediately build rapport, and it causes them to have some interest and motivation to work with you, and allows you to connect with them. So let's talk about real quick about the different types of Facebook ads. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. And what can we do to get good ad copy? One, we can use something like ChatGPT. I have tons of videos on this on my YouTube channel. You can just search Jacob Sharman. It'll pop up. Again, I'll have them down in the description. But you can use something like AI to help you write Facebook ads. You can do ads for homes under 350,000, homes under 500. Maybe check out these luxury homes in this area, newly listed, just reduced, open houses in this area, and have ChatGPT write the ad for you. So I had it start, write a Facebook ad to attract buyers in Fort Bend County, Texas area to get a list of homes under 350,000 in the area. So it wrote it. I'm not really going to read through it. Then I wanted it to add about them not wasting time with other listing websites because mine is more up to date. So it rewrote it. And then I wanted it to add some emojis, and so it did. So here is the ad. Looking for your dream home in Fort Bend County, Texas. Look no further. Our team has compiled a comprehensive list of homes under 350,000 in the area. Talks about the beautiful homes and options. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for a new investment opportunity, we have something for everyone. Don't waste your time with other listing websites. They might not have the most up-to-date information. Our website is updated in real time, so you can rest assured that the homes you're viewing are still available at the listed price. Then we kind of get that emotional aspect. Say goodbye to the frustration of finding a home you love only to discover it's already sold or no longer in your price range. With our real-time updates, you can be confident that you're seeing what's most current and accurate in Fort Bend County. So why wait? Click now to get homes under 350,000 and start your home search today. And you even see I have it gave me some more topics that I could do ads on, because you could have a campaign to do a lead generation form. If we come over here to Ads Manager, the only two that you're really going to want to do are the traffic lead and leads. The traffic will send them to a website or landing page, and your leads will have them fill out a form. And so the great thing about this is that we can have one campaign, which is sending them to a form or a website, but we can have multiple different types of ads running for that as well, for that different type of home, 350, 500, all of those things. So one thing to realize is what makes good ad copy. So we want to have a good attention grabbing headline. Also, we want to have a clear value proposition. What is the value of them if they click on this ad? Make sure that with that headline and your value proposition that you're maximizing that top part when you preview your ad to make sure that they get to see that copy, because most people might not click more if they're not compelled to. You also want to have focused messaging. Keep your ad focused on a central message that is there. Don't be all over the place talking about 10 different things. Target them and make sure that you kind of toggle on that emotional appeal. So right here, it says, say goodbye to frustration to finding homes that you love only to discover it was already sold and no longer in your price range. So we're appealing to that emotional aspect. And then this part is probably where most people in every industry and all of their marketing go wrong, is they don't have a strong or clear call to action. Make sure in an ad, in your website or your landing page, you have one clear, strong call to action that is so simple to understand, because users are bombarded with a lot of information. We got to keep it simple for them, okay? Tell them exactly what's the next step. So in this ad, it was, click now to get your hands on the ultimate list of homes under 350,000 and start your home search today. Pretty simple. I click here, I get leads for 350,000, okay? You can add social proof if you'd like to, but you want to create a sense of urgency and scarcity, and use targeted language for your audience. So if you're targeting first-time home buyers, make sure you use language that's for them. If you're targeting luxury homes, use language that's for them for that. And so that will help you get it, make sure it's readable, and that also that you have high quality visuals. So video performs better. So it's better for you to say this in an ad and have that, but you can also do a visual of a home, you standing in front of a home, whatever, but make sure they're quality graphics. And then it doesn't quite look like an ad a little bit because people are accustomed to clicking past ads. So when we're doing these ads, where most people fail is they get to this point, they get everything scheduled, and then what happens afterwards is where it usually falls. And so, for instance, if we do a lead ad here, and let's say we do their forms, if you don't use something to generate that form, then you have to go into Facebook and manually download each lead every day, and you're not notified instantly when that lead comes in. So we're going to use something to automate that process. And same thing if you do a traffic ad, you get them to a landing page. If you don't have a way to get that form into your CRM, then you have to go check that form every day. We want to eliminate all this manual work, this repetitiveness, and be notified in real time, especially with today's technology. So I'm going to start this over. We were having some technical difficulties earlier, and so we're going to redo this. But if you go to Zapier, Zapier is something that I highly recommend for everybody. And the reason why is Zapier makes my life so much easier. And I think I pay like $34 with taxes. If you buy the whole year, I think it's maybe like $200, under $300. You get 30% off. I don't get paid to say that. This is not an affiliate deal. Zapier basically creates workflows and automations for you that connect over 5,000 applications together, so you can create automated workflows. So when a specific trigger happens, like a new lead comes in, we can trigger this workflow. And that's what I want to show you how to do. So I'm going to use Zapier to grab a new lead from a form that I have, okay? And then I'm also going to have it added to a Google Sheet, so I have a backup copy in case I have like a VA working. And I'm also going to have it add to my CRM and tag it so it automatically starts a drip campaign. Now, for sake of purposes today, I'm going to use kvCORE. kvCORE is what we get with our brokerage for free. If your brokerage doesn't give you a great CRM for free, then maybe you need to switch brokerages. But this is something everybody gets when they join our group here at EXP. So if this is something that interests you, you can book a call below and find out more about joining our team and all the amazing resources. We'll also put some other kvCORE resources below, because Starmila is great. She has a great course about lead generation with your CRM, especially kvCORE. And but this is a great CRM, and this is why we're using it today. It's because it's what I use. So if you are using kvCORE, you can come over here to Lead Engine and do all Lead Engine tools. And then when you come over here, you can see your Zapier key right here. And this is something that you would copy to be able to connect it over here when you log in. I'm already logged in, so that's going to save me some time. So I'm going to basically say, we're going to go to the dashboard, and it's as easy as this to make a Zap. You say, what app do you want to start with? So what app is going to trigger this event? Well, it's going to be our Facebook lead form. So the moment we get a Facebook lead, right, we needed to start the trigger to automatically import it so we don't have to do it manually. So then we're going to come over here, and then I'm going to start with Google Sheets. And then we're going to say, I want it to go into Google Sheets. So the trigger is the new lead. So it only does this if a new lead comes in. And then what's the action? Well, I want it to create a spreadsheet row. So we're going to find create spreadsheet row, and then we're going to say try it. And it's as simple as that. You can start that action. You can add multiple steps after that point, but you select the app you're going to start with, the app that's going to trigger it, and then what's the next sequence. So you are going to have to log in. I should already be logged into all of this, so you can see that. And then we're going to come over here to page, and we're going to click my J&M Realty group, which is my team here. And then I'm going to select Sugarland Open Houses. This is the form that I already have ready. And then we're going to say continue. It's going to look for that form. It's going to test the trigger. And then it's going to return because you don't have any leads. And if you did this after, you're going to do this after you create your Facebook lead, because you got to create your Facebook lead form and all of that. It's going to return some dummy data. You can see here it says dummy data for first name, dummy data for last name. That's important. We need some type of data to connect. So we're going to say continue. And then I'm going to choose my account. So I'm going to choose my Google account. And then you're going to choose your drive. Most people, I'm sure it's my Google Drive. And then we're going to choose the spreadsheet. So my spreadsheet is Sugarland Open Houses worksheet. So if you had multiple worksheets, you can select those. And then it comes time to actually pass it fields. So this is, it might sound complicated, but it's really not. So we're going to pass the data to Google Sheets. So the date, we're going to pass the date. So we're going to come down here and do the created. So this is when the lead was created. Okay. And you just double click outside here, first name. So first name is there. And then we come here, put last name, then email address. Now, when you are doing this form, you are going to have to create this form ahead of time. So I'll show you that here in a second, but basically you're going to create a Google Sheets and add those columns: date, first name, last name, email, phone. And another great way is you can put here phone, and it'll find it for you so you don't have to scroll. So the ad name, we definitely want to know what ad it came from. So ad name. And the source, we can put our campaign name if you want to, and then say continue. Or you can put Facebook ads, whatever you want, so you can tag. So we're going to test the action. And I believe I have, so we're going to test the action. And look, we just had our lead added. So here we go. Our lead just got added in there. Pretty simple. So I created a spreadsheet with date, first name, last name, email, phone, ad name, and source. So you'll want to create that ahead of time, name it, and then that way you can add it in there. So it was done. So now that we have this in there, I want to add another step because I need it to go to my CRM. Now you don't have to do Google Sheets. You can go directly to your CRM. So now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to search for kvCORE. And then now that kvCORE is added, I'm going over here and I'm going to tell it to update contact, or create contact, excuse me, create contact. And then we're going to hit continue. And then do the same thing. We're just going to line up these fields. And with kvCORE, there's so many fields, you don't have to input anything. You don't have to input everything. So we're going to come over here, do the same thing. We're going to pull from the Facebook ad, first name. Okay. Lead type, it's a buyer. Last name. Email. Cell phone. And then form captured method. So you can say, you know, this was, you know, home evaluation form. So here we can say this was Facebook lead form. Okay. The source, we can say what ad it came from. We put in the ad name. You can add multiple sources. Secondary source, we can say that it was a Facebook ad. You can put the date that they registered. You don't have to. I would just leave it blank because it would just use that. Then, depending on where your ad is, let's say that I didn't do Fort Bend County, I did Sugarland. So now I can say this is, they're interested in Sugarland, so I can add Sugarland to the city. Okay. We don't need to enter all of this. You can add notes where this came from. You know, the Facebook, this was a lead from Facebook ad for Sugarland open houses. The more information we have about our lead, the better. Okay. You can assign it to an agent, and then you can add multiple tags that this was Facebook ad, that this was Sugarland open houses, etc. Okay. And this is important because if your tags are not there, you can have, you want to be specific in the tag, because when we go to create our smart campaign to do the automation to follow up with them, we need to make this as specific as we can with our automations. Like, hey, you'll see in the thing that I'm going to show you, hey, I saw you were in the open houses, or you were in home, you clicked on our ad for homes under 350,000. You're going to reference them on why you're in their inbox or in their text messages. So having the right hashtag to kick that specific campaign, smart campaign, is important. So once you're done, you say continue, test action, and then it's going to add it, and then you're going to go show it. Then once it's done and it's completed, takes a minute, then we'll publish the Zap as long as there was no errors. There was no errors. So we can say publish, and then we can turn it on. I'm not going to turn it on for sake, because I don't want this to run. But that's how you would automate it with Zapier. And Zapier, you can use it for 100 different applications. I have videos on it. Go watch it, because I'm telling you, this will save you time in your business. It's definitely worth the $30 a month. So once we have those in, then we want to make sure we have a smart campaign. I know I just did the Sugarland open houses, was the form that I had up right away. But let's say that that form was for home buyers that are looking for homes under 350,000. So this was a campaign that I already have. It's a quick, short, easy one. Buyer's home under 350,000 applies to buyer. It starts automatically. Basically, when they see this hashtag, homes under 350, it'll click this 5-day automation, okay? You can make this as long as you want, and then start spacing out to touch them once a week. I send out an automatic newsletter every week, so I'm definitely having touch points with everybody. But you can see right here, I did a text. You want this to be within the first few minutes, so actually I probably would change this to give them a text within 1 minute. Thanks for visiting jnmrealtytx.com for info on homes under 350,000. Just curious, are you currently actively searching for a property or just browsing at the moment? So you could save that. And then if they don't respond to the text message, you move on to an email. And then I send them my home buyer's guide. So I'm constantly trying to send them valuable resource. I might send them a YouTube video I have about the home buying process and other valuable information about the area, to touch base with them and nurture them. But this is where most people's marketing plans fall apart. They don't have a good lead gen or lead nurturing strategy. They're not using their CRM properly, or they don't even use the CRM. I see so many agents just using a spreadsheet. And then on top of that, they're not picking up the phone. Somewhere in here, honestly, the moment this lead comes in, I would be calling them within 5 minutes. If you don't want to make a call, hire a VA to do that. But you need to be able to follow up on that automation, because this is where your leads will start to convert. You can start having a history. You can get them on search alerts. And then you're starting to basically where your website and you are the authority about buying a home, and they're going to use you. So this is pretty much what we had for you today. I wanted to show you kind of some strategies to do this. I wanted to keep it simple too, because this is overwhelming. But one thing that's great about this, and if you attended the training today, or you're going to go watch it on YouTube later, everybody should rewatch this video again, and then go through your business and see where you're maybe falling apart with all aspects of lead generation, not just Facebook ads. Because if you're doing landing pages, you're sending people to your download your buyer's guide from your social media posts, then they're going to go fill out a form and they're coming over. One thing that I do recommend about filling out forms, if you're going to give people a list of homes, you're going to give people a list of open houses, a buyer's guide, a seller's guide, do not give them that information, one, without capturing their information. Because remember, all these people that just come, they're just traffic passer buyers until they convert to a lead, which a lead is somebody that gives up their information. You have a way to consistently contact them and follow up with them. So if they're going to fill out a form because they want to download your buyer's guide or get a list of exclusive homes, make sure that you put in there, provide a real or valid email address and cell phone number, because I will be emailing and texting you this information. Do not automatically redirect them to your buyer's guide. Do not automatically just give them that list of homes. Make sure they gave you real information, because they got to give up something to get information. This is just the world we live in. So make sure they're giving you quality information, because if they enter that wrong the first time and they don't get it, they're going to go back and do it again. So just make sure that you send the link in an email or a text message or both before you actually give that information. That way you're validating that information as well. And then if the email address isn't real, then it's going to bounce back and you'll know that that's not a real lead. So come up with a thing, come up with a strategy that works for you. Go back and look at all your lead generation strategies, see where there's some holes, see where you can improve on, and really dedicate to a consistent follow-up strategy. It's all in the follow-up. I guarantee you, everybody that I would meet with, they have contacts in their database. They have a sphere. Put everybody in there, nurture that sphere as well. And on top of it, ask for referrals, because everybody's database could give them something, whether it's cold leads, warm leads, or your sphere of influence. It's all about the follow-up. That's where the magic is. It's not in the text. Yes, you got to get people to click, but you also have to get them to want to work with you. So knock out this notion that you don't have to call them. Pick up that phone, because that may be your next deal. If not, they're going to go to the realtor down the road. So don't miss out on those opportunities. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below or in the chat box, and I'll be glad to answer them for you. If you are looking, maybe you're stuck in your business, you're looking for a change in brokerages, you're not getting the resources and training you need, you're always looking elsewhere, take a look at our group. We'll leave some information below. You can book a one-on-one call with me and find out what we're doing here differently inside of EXP that is exploding and growing realtors' businesses exponentially. And all of the amount of resources and training that we give for free at no extra cost or split. We have kvCORE and CRM training. You get custom sales funnels and websites. On top of that, we have tons of SEO training. We have social media content done for you with Karuvi Social. So all of our agents get all of that stuff for free. So if you'd like to learn more, click the link below to schedule a call and head over to our website and see more. Again, I encourage you to register for every Friday Connect training that you can. Be sure to join our exclusive Facebook group, where we put out other trainings and where we post these videos as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any other trainings we offer. Again, thanks for coming. And like I said, if I can help you, reach out to me. I'd love to answer your questions. If you have topics that you would love to see in the future, put those down in the comments below, and we'll see you next week at Friday Connect.